Hi, welcome to my channel, Taco Yakatero. Today is February 18th, Tuesday, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Hold on. So I'm gonna start pulling some cards. All right. All right. So how's everyone's day going? Right? How's everyone's Tuesday going? Hope everyone had a great weekend. Thanks for supporting my channel. I appreciate that. What else? I acknowledge everyone for taking the time to view my videos and show my page, my channel, some love. Okay, I appreciate that. I'm hearing all's well that ends well. All's well that ends well. All's well that ends well. I feel like that's good, right? I feel like for a lot of you, you're in this energy of just like, I'm good. Whatever happens, happens. I'm good. Right? All's well that ends well. It's I feel like for a lot of you, you're good as long as like it's so simple. It's so simple. Like you're good as long as you have like a roof over your head, food in your belly, a couple dollars in your pocket. You're good. Like that's fine, right? You're good. What else can you ask for? But you're getting more. You're getting more. I'm getting this. Someone had made a post a long time ago, out of a joke though. It was out of a joke, right? But that just shows they're like, you know, it's one of those posts where you're like, oh, now I see who you really are, right? They made a post where it was like a shared post kind of thing, but the response is what was really interesting to me. It was kind of like that's my daughter in the background. She's fine. And it was kind of like if you're walking down the street, or if you're walking down Walmart or whatever, and you find a wallet with like $1,000 in it, would you keep it or would you return it to who the wallet belongs to? And this person, you know, because they shared it, it was like $1,000 or $10,000, I don't know. But they had commented, or they, you know how like on Facebook you can like share and like do little commentary on top of that. So they shared it and they said, well, if it was in my way, then it must be a blessing from God, so of course I'm going to keep it. And I'm just like, but that's not really a blessing from God. That's a test. And you're supposed to return that, right? Because, you know, that would be the blessing for that person. And, you know, the blessing for you would be you're showing what's in your heart. The opportunity to show what's in your heart, right? But that just showed that comment, and they were serious about that too. They were, that just shows what's in their heart, right? They pocket the money, then return the wallet. But you would only do that if you're not satisfied with what you have. Like if you have to steal what's not yours, if you have to covet what's not yours, that's because you're not satisfied with what you have. You want more, right? Same thing as like gossiping. You only gossip because you're very interested in the lives of others. You're so interested. You want to talk about it. You want to know about it. You want to see it. You want to hear it. You want to smell it. When you're not interested in your own lives, right? So it's the same thing applies. So I feel like you're very content and satisfied. You would do the right thing because it's like, I don't need this. I have my own $649. I have my own $1,000, or I have my own, like, you know, I'm good. And I feel like a lot of you, you've been that way for a very, very long time. Or like ever, even. For like ever. And it's just, you've just been constantly giving opportunities by God to like really test your heart, to see what's really in your heart. And time and time again, you have surpassed the expectations of your family members, your friends, your lineage, right? And by just operating what's in your heart, showing what's in your heart. And that's very, very valuable, very, very valued as well. It's valued spiritually. So a lot of you have a very valuable heart, right? So let's say, just for the sake, right, it would be like your soul would equal like, I don't know, like 20,000 souls, right? So, I mean, I don't really know that first, like, but I'm just like, that's how valuable your heart is. That's how valued you are. You know, like, your soul would equal like 20,000 or 50,000 souls. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of souls. And you just your soul is equivalent to all of those souls. That's how valuable you are. Okay, that's how valued you are as well. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I had to say that first, and now I can move on. Oh my god, that's so good. It's just like tea, Earl Grey tea. I'm gonna have to, like, mid-reading, make another cup of tea. Another cup of self-care. That's so funny. I was just talking about making another cup of tea because it's really good and it feels good. Self-care came out. Alright, so you could be focused on your self-care. Managing your issues. For some of you, you have things that you need to be focused on and manage, and you're doing that. Alright, managing what 919. Managing what you need to be managing. Focus on taking care of yourself. Your oh my gosh, fine. Your hygiene. You know, I didn't want to say that because you would think that's common sense, right? Focusing on your hygiene, 936. But I guess in some cases it would be like a skin routine, or like, you know, having like a really good scrub day where you like wash your hair, condition, shave, moisturize, exfoliate, all of that stuff, right? Or like you know, just focusing on like, well, maybe I shouldn't drink coffee today. I should drink water, right? I should go for a run. Things like that, you know, just focusing on what your body needs to help your soul, to help your spirit, right? Be a little bit more brighter, right? Because sometimes you may not need to always go for a run, or you may not always need to. She's fine. You know, you could just drink 2 cups of coffee back to back and you'll be fine. But there are times where like you need to do something physically to like help lift your spirit up. So for some of you, go for a walk, go for a jog, drink a cup of water, a cup of tea, do like a really deep cleanse shower routine or a spiritual bath or whatever, right? Those are just physical things that you can do to help lift your spirit or brighten your spirit a little bit, right? And it's great because really all you have to do is just take a shower or drink some water or eat a tomato or, you know, go for a run. It's all, that's all you got to really do. You don't really have to do much, which is good because that just means that you're, you know, you just got to put a little bit more vitamin D in your diet. That's it, right? You know, there's not much you have to do. There's not much you need, right? Going back. So, you know, it's good. I'm hoping this reading is very, like, you know, like a boat is just kind of like swaying in the water, right? And it's sunny out, right? Versus some of the readings are just like, boom, crash, right? I'm hoping this reading is just like, just a lovely boat slowly rocking in the breeze. We'll see. Yeah, so that's your energy. You're like a boat rocking in the breeze, enjoying it, right? Just sunbathing, taking care of yourself. Oh, I should drink some water today. I'm gonna drink some water, right? That's all you need, right? There are some people around you that they need to drink water, they need to take a shower, they need to cut out habits, they need to cut out people, they need to go for a run, they need to fix their diet, they need to go to the doctors, they need medication, they need this, they need that. It's just one thing after another with these people. But for you, all you got to do is just drink a cup of water. You're good. That's it. Anything else? No. Just drink a cup of water and that's it. You're fine. Just go on about your business. That's it. Just take a nap. That's all you need. Just go for a nap. Just go for a jog. For how long? Maybe like 20 minutes of a jog. And then you're fine. You're good. You're recharged. Your spirit's lifted. That's how good and clean, like, and simple it is for you. And then what was I talking about? Someone stealing. What was I saying in the beginning of the video reading? Stealing. What were they stealing or coveting? Okay, pumpkin. Damn, I can't even rewind it yet either. Someone about stealing something. Was I talking about that in this reading, in the beginning of the reading? We have addicted to the sadness, right? This is not your energy, obviously. And then body snatchers in disguise. They steal what they can for money and the devil. I was talking about someone stealing something. Oh, money, right. Yeah, the wallet story I was talking about. Listen, sometimes I just be saying things and like once it's out of my mouth, I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna focus on something else. Alright, so the wallet, yeah, body snatchers in disguise, they steal what they can for money and the devil, right? So somebody, they're just not content with what they have. 1444, they want more. This person, this could be the kind of person too, like they have, let's say, $10,000 in the bank, right? And they find a wallet with like $20. They would take the $20 and return the wallet. Like, you have $10,000. Why do you need someone else's last $20? That's insanity to me. You know what I mean? It's this person. Because it's like, part of it is because they can, because they want to, and because it's right there. Like, why wouldn't they? That's how they think. I feel like this is a woman doing this. An older woman from your age. Not that much older, but older than you. It doesn't matter how much older. It could be like a year older, or 2 years older, 20 years older. It doesn't matter how much older. It's the fact that this is a woman that is older than you. Alright? So don't be like, oh, how much older? Because it's just that they're older than you. And the fact that someone older than you is doing these things, acts like this is not a role model. This is not the pinnacle of humanity. This is not someone that you need to aspire to, right? And the thing is, too, if this is a stinky woman from the reading that I did like not too long ago, a stinky person, you're focused on your self-care. Like I was talking about, that's been a theme. That's been something that's coming up lately. Hygiene. Right, personal hygiene. That's been very prevalent in my readings lately, my personal readings, and in my general collective readings. Personal hygiene is very important, especially as a woman. So if this is a karmic woman, they're not focused on their hygiene, and you are. That's why all you need to do, just take a refreshing shower, just drink a cup of water, just go for a run, just stand out in the sun, for like 5 minutes, and then you're good. There really isn't much that you need to do for your spirits to be lifted, because you've been already on that track for however long now, right? So you're good. This person, they need to do a lot. Drinking a cup of water is not gonna, they need more than that. Just taking a shower is good. They need more than that. They need to do like a deep clean house. This person that is addicted to the sadness, they love to be sad, they want to be sad, they enjoy being sad. It's like they will purposely put on sad music, just like, and listen, we're all human, and I'm sure everyone's done this every now and then, right, just to like get those extra feelings out, right? But that only makes sense like if you're already sad and you want to just keep purging all of that out, right? That makes sense. But this person would like go out of their way and like be sad, just like to feel that. They would go out of their way to be sad. And a lot of it is like self done. Like they do it to themselves, because it's like they're sad about what they can't take, what they can't. I'll do that later. What was I saying? So because they can't take something from you, so it could be like money. They're sad and they're deliberately making themselves sad. It's like you're doing it to yourself because you're trying to steal someone else's money. If this is about money, right? I'm just gonna say money because it's like been a common theme so far in this reading. So it's like you're deliberately going out of your way to be sad because you cannot steal someone else's money, right? And why are they doing that? Because for money and for the devil, right? They're being ran by the devil. This person is a corrupt spirit. They have a dirty spirit. It's not clean. It's not dirty. I mean, it's not clean. It's dirty. That's so they like go out of their way, like, oh, I can't, like. You're doing it to yourself if you're getting sad because you can't steal something that's not yours. Like you want to be sad. This is someone who like they'll make a big deal out of nothing. Like they will go out and look for a problem. Like, what can I be sad about today? Is this person, right? And it's funny because it's like, usually I don't say that it's funny, but in this situation it's funny because it's like they're going out of their way to look for reasons to be sad today, and all you're doing is just, maybe I should drink some water. Maybe I should go for a run. I'm going to take a shower just to refresh myself, just because. And then this person's like, what can I be sad about today? There's a massive difference between the two of you. Right? And this person, a simple shower, a simple spiritual bath is not going to cut it. Right? And I'm not saying that's not going to help. Listen with your third eye. For a lot of you, you know who this person is. This person's also trying to remote view you. Alright? They're trying to remote view you. I seen last night I was like laying in bed and I seen to the left of me there was like and it was a face that I recognized, and it was a woman, and this was after she was dibbling and dabbling, right? Dibbling and dabbling, which is just basically like messing with magic, right? And so it was like a residue, right? I didn't see her doing that, but it was like a residue. Like, I know that she was done doing this. So anyway, she was like dibbling and dabbling with magic, blah, blah, whatever, right? And then whatever she had done, it made her so proud. It made her so happy. And she just had like this smile that it was so big. And she was just like so proud of herself because she, in her mind, she's like, yes, this is a spell. Yes, I did it. Finally. And she was so proud. And I caught that. And she was just like, just so happy about it. And I'm like, So you could be picking this up, right, with your third eye. You could be picking up the fact that someone is, what's this on the bottom, doing something. This person could also want to talk to you, right? They could be doing dibbling and dabbling to incite some sort of communication with you, or the dibbling and dabbling that they've been doing is supposed to like confuse you or cloud you from some sort of communication that they intend on having with you. They're going to talk to you about something, and that's supposed to confuse you. For a lot of you, that confusion is supposed to get you to say yes without you even realizing you're saying yes. That's the magic, right? So that way they can steal whatever they want to steal, which is they can steal what they can for money and the devil. So for some of you, it is money. For some of you, it is your joy, your peace, your sanctity, your sanity. All right? Hold on. I'll deal with that later. So yeah, there is a woman who is looking for reasons to be sad, to be depressed, to be angry even. Especially when it comes to you or in life, but I feel like it's really more directed to you. They want to be offended. They want to look for reasons to be offended by you or because of you, right? So now this person is dibbling and dabbling in magic, and they feel like they got the right spell, they got the right potion, they got the right mix, they got the right jar, they got the right ingredient, they got the right whatever, right? Now, with this third house, Gemini, oh no, it's good. Now all they need to do is communicate with you, right? Because they're just like, yes, now all I have to do, yes, I'm good. Now all they need to do is communicate with you, and that magic is supposed to confuse you so you can agree. You're more agreeable, right? That's what it is. They're doing magic to get you to be more agreeable to what they want to take from you, what they want from you. You being agreeable as in like saying yeses, agreeing, you can have this, you can have that, blah, 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 whatever, right? But because you're listening with your third eye, you already know. Like, no thanks, I'm not interested in talking to you, or, no thanks, I'm not gonna go to your house, like, where you can be all weird. No thanks, I don't want to give you my car for the weekend. No thanks, I'm not loaning you $5. No thanks, I'm good, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. No thanks. But you gotta be careful though, because that's gonna, you being so aware and noticing that this person's been dibbling and dabbling to mess with, to use, like, it's like communication magic. So it's like they're telling you one thing, but you'll hear another thing. So it's like, it doesn't, so if they say like, oh, can I, so they're saying like, oh, give me like $5, right? That's what they want. And you would hear, oh, you know, I've been going through such hard times, you know, I was wondering if you could let me, blah, 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 and, you know, I'm good for it, blah, blah, blah. That's what you would hear. But all they're really saying is just like, give me your money. That's it. But, of course, because this magic is supposed to work, you would be agreeable. You'd be like, oh, yes, of course, absolutely, I would help you out. Not a problem. You know, take my peace, take my money, take this. Of course, not a problem. But because you know, and what they're saying is exactly what you're hearing, you're like, no. And they're, what? What do you mean? No. I said no. I said no, that's it. Gemini, third house. For some of you, this could be a sibling. This could be an older sibling of yours. Because I did say an older woman, right? The third house is about siblings. For some of you, it's a sibling. It could be a feminine sibling. But it could be it could be a masculine sibling. Either way, this sibling is older than you, right? If it is a sibling. For some of you, it's someone who you consider close to you, like a brother from another mother or a sister from another mister kind of energy, right? You consider this person to be very, very close to you in spirit, only for you to find out, you're not my soul tribe. You gotta go. So this is the person that they want to communicate with you. They want to talk to you. Third house. Communication. Early schooling. So this is someone that you have history with, or someone from your past, or a sibling, or someone that you consider to be close to, right? Siblings, thinking patterns, right? Again, this person's messing with magic, dibbling and dabbling, to get you to not really hear what they're saying, to get you to not really realize what they're saying, okay? This Gemini energy, so the mind of a Gemini is very zip, zip, zap, 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 zap. They go from one idea to the other like that, right? It can be very exhausting. Very exhausting if you're not used to it, and if you're not... She's so fun. I just heard like the funniest sound coming from her. She's... That is so funny. Oh man, she just, the funniest like sound just came from her mouth. It was just so yeah, the mind of a Gemini, it's like, it's literally like, just picture neurons firing constantly, because they're always flitting from one idea to the next, one idea to the next, right? So it can be exhausting if you're not used to that, or if you don't know how to, like, I don't want to say utilize that, if you don't know how to, like, understand it, right? So so this person could be a Gemini, you could be Gemini, your sibling could be Gemini, but I really don't feel like it's that about the sign in particular. I do feel like it's about someone who is trying to communicate with you, trying to get inside your mind, mess with your thinking pattern, so you'd be more agreeable to what they are suggesting to you, which is, the reality is, what they're trying to suggest to you, you would hear it a different way, but what you're hearing is, give me your peace, give me your money, give me your happiness, give me your joy, give me your sanity, right? That's what they're basically saying, right? But because they're doing dibbling and dabbling, you know, they can't outright say that, so they have to do things in a way where, like, they're stealing, but it doesn't look like they're stealing, right? Like, I just found this wallet, so I'm doing the right thing by returning their wallet, not realizing... Well, nobody realizing, like, oh, I didn't know there was $20 in there. I had no idea. I just found the wallet, picked it up, and returned it. Right? But meanwhile, that $20 is in their pocket. Meanwhile, they have like $10,000 in their bank. You see? This person has more than enough. But they want what you have. So you already know, though. But you're just... Yes, Pumpkin?
Can I have the chair?
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But be careful, okay?
I'll give him.
Be careful.
Okay. I need the treat. This is why I want the treat.
Okay, baby. You want the treats?
Yeah.
I'll help you. Hold on. Okay. I ended up making more tea too, so yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you already know what's going on or what's about to happen. It's really about what's about to happen, because for some of you, this is upcoming. A lot of you, this is upcoming. Yeah, for a lot of you, this hasn't happened yet. This is upcoming. Alright, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get two more. No, I think it's three more. Yeah, I think it's like three more I have to get. I'm trying to make this, I'm already 30 minutes in, never mind. I was going to try and make this short, but if it's past 30 minutes, I'm not even going to stress it. Listen, I had so many dreams last night. Like, I'm just, like, it's just a lot, alright? It's a lot. So, and then I gotta, like, spend the day sifting through them. And, like, you know, marking them. This person has a toxic relationship with everybody. Not just you. They have a toxic relationship with their friends, their relationships, their jobs, their themselves. Listen, they really have a toxic relationship with themselves the most. This is somebody that wants to talk to you. They want to communicate with you. They want you to be agreeable to them. You know, you see? Now, if someone is already talking to you, I saw a 34-4, so 44, but you're protected from this. If somebody is already coming to you to communicate with you, but with the intentions of making you agreeable to what they want, that right there, that's not a good person. Like, how are you going to try to manipulate me into getting me to say what you want, but then say you're a good person? You're not. That's not a good person. This is a very toxic individual, and they're toxic with everybody. Not just you, not just their people around them, but with themselves the most. Because this person, again, keep in mind, this person is deliberately going out of their way to look for reasons to be sad, to be angry. They're going out of their way. Like, you're doing it to yourself, and then you wonder why you have, like, you feel so weighed down and so tired and fatigued, and because the things that you're putting in your body on a daily basis, it's not good for your spirit. This person, they have a toxic relationship with themselves. This is an enemy of yours as well. Past over loved ones are watching, so you're protected by past over loved ones, right? And the more you focus on your self-care, the more it, like, ups your spiritual blah 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 blah, right? So you're good. Don't forget to relax. Yeah. I feel like that's another thing that's been coming up a lot lately as well, is the Four of Swords upright, this relaxing, resting energy, healing energy, right? This person is an enemy of yours. This is somebody who wants to communicate with you. For some of you, it is your own sibling that is an enemy, that they want to communicate with you to get you to be more agreeable, to let them take what they want from you. Whether it be your time, your energy, your finances, your peace, or your sanity. They want something. They want it. They need it. Right? And they cannot go on because they don't have this. Right? Now, if this was something that they were able to attain before and they don't have it anymore, of course they're, dibbling and dabbling with this communication magic, right? Of course they're going to. They need you to agree to this. Now, if this is something that they've always wanted, it doesn't matter. Of course they're going to be doing this magic because they want this. They're willing to do anything for this, right? They want this. Why is my phone continuously going off? I feel like these sometimes notifications are pointless. Like, why are you notifying me about things that I don't care about? This person could start off by talking to you about something you don't care about as a door into this, as like to get a foot in the door. They're gonna try to communicate to you about something you don't care about. Or like, why would I care about that? Why would I care about Sally down the street? She got a new horse and she named her horse Dorito, and Dorito doesn't like to eat sugar cubes. Why would I care about that? And it's just something so stupid and silly that they're gonna try to communicate with you, like try to put their foot in the door with. And it's just like, okay. Yeah, past over loved ones are watching. Heart. Yeah, they're watching over you with love, right? And the more that you focus on your self-care, the easier it is for them to, like, guide you, send you messages, protect you, remind you, hey, don't forget to, go outside for a couple minutes today just to get some fresh air, right? Don't forget to stand in the sun for, just a minute. That's all it takes, Don't forget to, socialize a little bit, kind of stir those ideas in your head, blah, 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 right? Don't forget to do that. This one. And for a lot of, that's all you need to do. That's it. Don't forget to eat a strawberry, you're good. Like, with this one over here, they need to eat strawberries, drink milk, eat greens, take a shower, go for a walk, heal, relax, rest, cut things out, cut people out, cut habits out. And it's like a never-ending list of things that they need to do because they're never doing that never-ending list. Like, you were supposed to take a shower 6 hours ago. And because you didn't take a shower 6 hours ago, not only do you have to take a shower, you got to wash dishes, you got to vacuum, you got to clean, you got to get ready for work, you got to get the kids ready for school, you got to pack lunches, you got to do this. Versus if you had taken a shower in the beginning of your 6 hours, after the shower, you would have been able to knock every single thing off your list immediately. But no, now you got to squeeze everything in 1 hour span of time. And now you're overwhelmed, and now you're stressed out, and now you're crying, and now you're sad, and now you're, woe is me, I'm never, blah, 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 what can I do, woe is me. And now you're about to look for a cop-out. The cop-out would be trying to use the collective for what they have, or trying to steal time from the collective, or energy from the collective, or finances from the collective. This is that. All right? This is that. They're trying to use you as a cop-out because they've wasted time, energy, effort, blah, 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 blah. This person's like making my throat itch. Like, this is someone who, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, but then at the same time, they're going to still do what they want to do. Right? Like, I get that. Right? Because I'm not supposed to be drinking milk, but I still drink milk sometimes because I like cereal. But I know the consequences of that. Right? This person, they know the consequences. They're going to do it anyways, and they don't care about the consequences. But when the consequences hit, instead of just taking it like an adult, like, yes, this is my consequence, blah, 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 blah. No. They're like, woe is me. Why am I being punished? These consequences. Why? What's going on? I just don't understand. Woe is me. And it's just like, you see? So, I'm okay. Thank you. Sorry. My throat is so itchy. Oh my goodness. Like, I really don't want to, like, keep talking. But I know, like, it's not. It's this energy. It's this person. They don't want to hear it. The veil. Upright. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell, a half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be, that the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. I feel like this person, they're trying to get you to not see what's going on in the darkness. They're trying to put you, or trying to get you, they're trying to, wow, it's like getting worse. They're trying to keep you in the dark of, like, their true intentions, or their true, I'm hearing malicious. This person's very malicious. This person's very malicious. Wow. They're trying to keep you in the dark, trying to look over here, don't look over here, right? Trying to play with illusion and dibble dabble, and I'm just trying to pull out all the stops to, like, confuse you and keep you in the dark and not get you to see what they really want from you, what they're really doing. Right, but with you listening to your third eye, I feel like you're already seeing this, like you already know. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. What also came out, early schooling sibling, in which you dwell. So for some of you, this could be a sibling that's always done this to you, always confused you, always, getting you to agree to things, and, don't do this, like, do as I say, not as I do kind of energy. Right, for a lot of you, in which you dwell. This was someone that you could have lived with. This was like a sibling that you lived with, or you shared a home with, a dwelling with, or for some of you, like boarding school, or like a foster sibling, a step sibling, or just someone that you, like, were in close quarters with. Maybe if they were not a sibling by blood, you were just that close that you considered each other that way, right? This is someone that you shared a dwelling with. A half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be. That the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. Listen. This person, they need to be careful because what they're about to do is not going to work. And for them to think that they can turn it around on you and make the blame, well, it's your fault because you wouldn't. That's right. That's a strike. The magic that they're doing, that's another strike, right? The fact that they're trying to put their foot into the door where that door has been shut, that's another strike. They need to stop. And the fact that you have passed over loved ones that are watching you, and this could be, if this is like a family member, like a sibling, right? Obviously, you have the same somewhat ancestors, right? But the thing is, those ancestors are watching you, protecting you. Because it's like, how are you gonna, it's like God, right? This person's like praying to God for your downfall, your misery, blah, 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 blah. But God's like, God's protecting you, obviously. Right, 4111. But God's like, how are you gonna pray to me to make sure that they have misery and their life goes down the drain? How are you gonna pray to me? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, how are you gonna, you know what this is also giving? Like a tattletale. Like, this is like a tattletale. Like, this would be like your sibling who does something bad, right? And they'll be like, don't tell mom, don't tell dad. And you're like, okay, I won't, I promise. But then if you do something bad, they're like, mom, blah, blah, blah did this. Or dad, blah, blah, blah did this. And it's just like, how are you going to tell on your sibling when you're also doing things that you shouldn't be doing either? How are you going to throw them under the bus when you're also doing things you shouldn't be doing either? And then tell me about it. When you don't think I don't know what you're also doing, but you're going to throw them under the bus when you're also not perfect either. You're also sinning as well. You're also doing this. You're also doing that. But you're going to throw them under the bus. It's this energy. It's this person. And for a lot of you, this is someone who's done this like time and time again, and they cannot do this anymore. And that's why they're trying to put their foot into the door and try to communicate with you, especially about something that you don't even care about. They need to stop. The tears you bleed. Yeah, it's like every tear that you shed as well. Also, I'm getting. It's like every tear that you cried and hit the ground, that was like waking up your ancestors. That was like a message to your ancestors. It's like your ancestors felt it, smelled it, heard it, sensed it. That's my baby crying. What's going on? Like every tear that you dropped from your eyes, it woke up your ancestors. It like stirred things up spiritually. It called upon things. Like your cries alone will wake up your ancestors. And for a lot of you cried so hard, so much that you have an whole army. This person needs to stop. They need to be careful because they think that they're gonna like lead you into some darkness. Because you see how her candle's been blown out. Someone wants to lead you into the dark, and it's not gonna work. Because you're too in tune, you're listening, you're protected, you're focused on yourself. Why would I care that Sally down the street got a horse and she named it Dorito, and Dorito doesn't like sugar cubes? What does that have to do with me? I don't care about that. What does that have to do with me? No. And this is this person. So, I don't know what to say. Elders. On the bottom of the deck. I told you. Birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise, felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. And then you have passed over loved ones watching over you. I mean, what else do you want me to say about this? Crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's womb. Yeah, from mother's womb. Look, I'll show you. This is someone you shared a womb with. Maybe not at the same time, but they came from the same womb as you. Right? From mother's womb. Right there. So, from mother's womb, in which you dwell, early schooling, sibling. This is, for a lot of you, this is your sibling. Whether this is a feminine or a masculine sibling. Right? But they're not protected. Right? You came from the same womb, but they're not protected. Your ancestors are protecting you or watching over you. Oh, man. My throat. It's just like so scratchy and itchy. Divine touch. You have a divine touch. Now, it may not be as like literal as like King Midas. Like King Midas would touch things and it would turn to gold, right? It could just be like spiritual. Like you have your spirit is divine. You can heal. You can enhance. You can grow. You can inspire. You can blah 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 blah. Whatever, right? All that good stuff. I'm just, you know, trying to move this along now because now I'm like, I'm bored of this. Two of Wands reversed. Listen, I told you, whatever they're doing, it's not. They need to stop because it's not going to work out the way they think it's going to work out. What they think is a great plan, because you remember, I was telling you how after this woman was dibbling and dabbling, like thinking that she got the right spell, the right ingredient, the right potion, the right jar, whatever, she had a huge smile on her face. Like, it was just like, yes, I finally did it. Yay! But it's... No, you didn't. God's never going to let that happen. What a crazy pants. Two of Swords reversed. Jaliel. Love and wisdom. Victory over those who would attack you. That's what it says. It came out in reverse. So, let me move that down. So, this person is trying to attack you. Right? I'm also getting that they're trying to be very spiteful with their words. They're trying to attack you. They're trying to bother you. They're trying to confuse you. They're trying to lead you in some sort of darkness, and it's not going to work. Love and wisdom. This person doesn't love you. This person, they don't even know. They're not that smart, and they're not that bright. You know? And the fact that they think, like, this is it. This is the spell. This is the magic. This is it. God's like, you really think that rinky-dink spell is going to harm my collective? My collective has legions upon legions upon legions upon legions of an army. That's not going to work. I'm getting by the time this person starts their magic, you're already going to be notified. And it's not, by the time like it's supposed to hit you, you're already gone. Like, for example, let's say they're trying to put a stink bomb in your home, right? Like those little stinky ones. Try to throw it into your home, right? But you already got notified of it, right? So then, I don't know, like 6 o'clock in the morning, they're trying to throw it through your window, and they're laughing, giggling, ha ha ha. They're gonna be stinky, and they can't get rid of that smell, and blah blah blah, right? And they're waiting. And they're waiting, and they're waiting. Where's the yelling? Where's the screaming? Where's the cursing? How come no one's called me up to let me know, right? Come to find out, you moved out of that home a week ago. You don't even live there. It's vacant. Right? This is that. This person doesn't love you. And it's, I feel like for a lot of you, that's going to be a realization that your sibling does not love you. Right? And you could be... I feel like for a lot of you, you were none the wiser. Like, you really thought your sibling was like your sibling, like, you know. But a lot of the times, like, it's really the closest ones to you. So you could be realizing, like, wow, not only did they not love me, but I didn't know about this. Victory over those who would attack you. For a lot of you, your own sibling was the one that was attacking you forever and ever and ever. And now they can't. So, do with that what you will. I'm going to pull a couple more cards and then I'm going to close the reading. It's like right here. It's just right here. I keep hearing let them. Just let them. Let them do what they're going to do. Let them do what they want to do. Right? I'm hearing sirens in the background. And the things that you want to do is focus on your self-care. You don't care about this communication. You don't care about this toxic relationship. You don't care about none of this, right? And that's another reason why it can't work, is because you just don't care, right? I'm also getting it so weird because like it's like someone's trying to make you jealous over what someone has. They're trying to make you jealous over what someone else has, not even what they have, but what someone else has. And it's like, okay, why are you telling me about Sally's horse down the road? They're trying to tell you because they want you to be jealous. Well, that's not fair. Sally down the road has a horse. I want a horse too. No. They're trying to make you jealous because they want Sally's horse down the road. It's like, you want a horse, but how are you going to take care of it? You can't. You don't even have a stable, right? You can't. You want something that you can't even take care of, but you want someone else to be jealous about what someone else has. Bless you. Thank you. I said bless you. She said you're welcome, and I said thank you because whatever. She just mixed it up, so yeah, there's sirens in the background still. Knight of Wands reverse, Hawaii. This person, what was this one too? The Helping God. The Two of Swords reverse and Helping God. The Knight of Wands reverse. God the good in himself. So you could be a genuinely good person. This person was trying to corrupt you and lead you into the darkness, or they're trying to do that right now. Protection, but you're being protection. Protection prevents discovery of secret crimes. Wow. Saves exiles. So not only was this person trying to lead you in the darkness, but they were trying to do this secretly. To get you to be casted out of your own blessing, casted out of your own peace, of your own sanity, of your own gifts, your own finances, your own money, your own inheritances. And that's not working. It didn't work, and it's not going to work. Knight of Wands reverse. This person, they're like trying to... Unbelievable. Wow. Protection prevents discovery of secret crime, saves exile. And that's probably why they don't want me to talk, because it's like, it's just revealing who this person is and what they've been doing. This person also wants to talk to you because they're afraid that the more you keep talking, it's just going to reveal who they are by nature more and more and more. It's like revealing who they are. It's showing who they are. And that wouldn't be the case if you weren't talking, because if you're not talking, who's going to be like, I wonder who they're talking about. I wonder who that is. Right? But people are putting the pieces together and like, oh, that sounds like so-and-so. Oh, that's the collective's blah, 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 blah. Right? So this person could also be watching you. Right? And it's just like, if they're watching you, most likely people around them or people around you are also watching you and like, oh, I wonder. What if? Right? I'm hearing Elmo's, no, not Elmo, but it's like from Sesame Street. They go, I wonder, what if, let's try, right? So people are about to be testing this person, right? And they just cannot, they can't hide who they are. And they don't like that. And the only reason why they're being tested is because you're talking, right? Now, if you weren't talking, no one would be none the wiser, right? No one would be none the wiser. But this person, yeah, get protected from this person. It also says prevents discoveries of secret crimes. There's something that this person has been doing or is going to try to do that's going to be revealed or exposed. Oh, she is so cute. So she was just singing Pate Pate Chocolate, and that's from Dora, and that's when Dora's grandmother is stirring the batter of chocolate. So this person is going to try and stir the pot or instigate your energy, right? Your sweet-natured energy to get something out of it. Yeah, I feel like this person was trying to, like, exclude you or exile you from something that was yours, but it's like, no. You're protected. I feel like with the Knight of Wands energy, this person feels like it's a game. But nobody is looking at them like, ha, oh my god, that's so... Ha. Maybe at one point, everyone's like, oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god, you're so stupid. Oh my god, ha, 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 right? But now it's like, that's not funny. Because at the time when people thought it was funny, it was like, ha, right? But now it's like, whoa, there's repercussions. There's consequences. Like, someone just lost their job. Someone just broke their leg. Someone just, like, people are getting hits left and right because there's consequences. No one's laughing anymore. No one's hee-hee-ha-haing. Everyone's just like, oh, well, maybe this is something we shouldn't be doing. This is serious. Like, we should stop. But this person, they think it's a game. With that Knight of Wands energy, reverse, this person, they want to keep doing this because they think it's a game. They think that if they keep trying, they'll get what they want, right? Because I was telling you how someone was dibbling and dabbling, and they're like, finally, I got the right jar, I got the right spell, I got the right ingredient, which leads me to believe that if they're saying, finally, I got the right whatever, they've been doing this over and over, trying to find the right ingredient. That didn't work. It's like baking a pie, right? Or baking cookies. The first batch doesn't work, you gotta bake it again. The first batch, that batch doesn't work, you gotta bake it again. Too much salt in this one. Too much sugar in this one. Too much whatever in this one. They've been doing this over and over and over and over again, trying to find the right ingredient, the right mixture of things to bring you down. And, you know, maybe at first people were like, oh my god, but this person, they're not, I don't know, they're not thinking clearly. Right? And with that karmic Gemini energy, like, listen, you ever met a karmic Gemini? Whoo! Put it like this. Kanye is a Gemini. Alright? He's a Gemini. And when he's being karmic, listen, wow, you'd be like, what the heck are they thinking? What the heck are they doing? Right? But when he's like doing things that like make sense, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Whoa, what an amazing thought process. What a genius. Like, what a, you know, wow, look at his music. It's so good, blah, blah, right? It's like that. So their thought process, it's like, why would you think that's okay? What are you doing? Why are you playing? Like, why do you think this is a game? Right? So this may not be a karmic Gemini, but they're in Gemini, like karmic Gemini energy, right? Their thinking process, they could have Gemini in their chart. Their thinking process, it's just not making sense. They're not seeing things clearly. They're erratically, like mentally erratic. And they have a toxic relationship with everybody, including themselves. I gotta sneeze. I have a cold. So. Bless me. I'm gonna get a couple more cards and I'm gonna close it. I feel like my cold just got like progressively worse throughout this reading. Oh boy. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Alright. Three of Wands, suits high out. I feel like for a lot of you, you want... You wanted more from this relationship. For a lot of you, you could have like... Because if this is like your sibling, right? If this was someone you grew up with, like a friend, family member, whatever. For a lot of you, you could have been like, well, that's my brother, that's my sister, that's my best friend. So you could have been making excuses for this character, right? Making excuses, allowing them to overcross your boundaries, allowing them to, you know, oh, that's my, I just feel bad for them, that's my blah, 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 you know, well, they didn't mean it, right? But a lot of you are just like, okay, well, obviously, this is not doing me any good. So for a lot of you, you wanted, I keep repeating myself, I'm sorry. For a lot of you, you wanted more. You wanted more than what this relationship was, right? Whether this is like a sibling relationship or friendship. you just wanted more. Like, you just knew, like, there's, in terms of relationships, I can have something better. I can have more than this. I don't have to settle for this kind of relationship with my siblings or this kind of relationship with my friends. Like, I don't have to settle for this. I want more. I can have something better. Right? And that's what you guys did. 3 of Wands, Itayel, the God of Hope. Construction of the universe, help with great works, protection from adversaries. This is what I keep getting, a lot of protection. You're protected from this person who wants to, like, come in and, like, make you agreeable to having some sort of relationship with them, right? Just so that they can have access to you in some sort of way to take something of you, more than one thing from you. And you're like, no, this relationship is, like, this sucks. Like, yeah, you're my sibling, but you suck as a person. So, bye. I don't have to, like, I don't have to keep you around just because you're my sibling. I don't have to keep you around just because we had a long-term friendship, right? With that early childhood. Right? And I feel like you want to see, like, there are better relationships, healthier relationships, right? This toxic dynamic is not for you, right? It's a detriment to your self-care, and that's not what you need. But these are people who this toxic relationship, everybody fights, everybody argues, everybody, gets betrayed sometimes, it's just what it is, it's family, right? We've been friends for so long, we can get through any kind of betrayal. And it's just like, well, why does there have to be betrayal anyways? Why does there have to be anything to have to get over? Like, there's little things that, like, maybe you didn't tell me this, or maybe, but to outright, like, destroy the jugular, go for the jugular, try to destroy someone, or going out of your way to bring them down, or betraying someone really bad, and then be like, everybody goes through hard times, just forgive and forget, blah, blah. But why? Why do you need to do that anyways? Right? Why do you need to betray someone in the first place? Right? Why is that considered normal? And for you, you're just like, I want more than these kinds of relationships. I want more than this kind of friendship. I want more than, this sibling dynamic, right? Maybe it's like, you thought your brother was like your best friend, but you always have arguments, always have this, always have that, blah, 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 right? And it's just like, you don't have to settle for that kind of relationship, but despite being blood or not, you don't. This is optional. These relationships are optional for you. Whether it's blood or not, it's optional. You're choosing to stick around. Just remember that. Alright? Relationships like this, they're optional. Right? They're optional. They're not mandatory by the state. You're not mandated by God. It's not a law. You're not obligated. These are optional relationships. Right? You want to be around the sibling? Go ahead. Be around the sibling. But you're not obligated to. That's optional. Right? You have the option of not being around the sibling. You want to be around these friends? Go ahead. Great. But that's optional. You have the options of not being around these siblings, not being around these friends, not being around these lovers, not being around whatever, right? It's optional. This is optional. It's not, well, I have to. No, you don't. Okay? Remember that. It's optional. And with the 3 of Wands, the God of Hope, you're like, wait a minute. I don't have to be here? God's like, no, you don't. But they're my brother. So, that's optional. You came from the same womb, but you're not obligated to be around them. But that's my sister. Okay, that's optional. Yes, they are your sister. Yes, they are your brother. But you don't have to communicate with them every day, be around them every day, associate with them every day, blah, blah, blah. That's optional. If you're choosing to tell them whatever it is you want to tell them, be around them, do this or that, whatever, that's your choice. You're choosing to. You're not obligated. Right? You're not obligated. You don't have to. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're like, do I have to do this? God's like, no. Not if it's impinging, like, on your self-care. Like, it's detrimental to your self-care. It's like putting a downer on yourself. No, you don't have to. It's optional. Right? You choosing to be around them is you, and that same very breath, choosing to put, like, a detriment on your self-care, your spirit, your health, your gifts, your wonder, you're choosing it. That's optional. This is optional. This is optional. I feel like for a lot of you, you realize that. Like with the God of Hope, it's like, wait a minute. I can have more. I can do more. Right? Three of Wands is also equivalent to seeing past the horizon. Right? Seeing more than just what's in front of you. Right? Wanting more. Wanting to travel. Wanting to go towards growth. Expanse. Seeing past the horizon. That Three of Wands. That's you. You're like, wait a minute. I can have more? God's like, yes. Absolutely. Alright. Oof. The Tower reverse, Uriel. Yeah. This is somebody who doesn't want to change. These are people that doesn't want to change. Could be a Scorpio. Could be a karmic Scorpio. Or you could be a Scorpio. Somebody doesn't want to change. Or it's not about that. It's more about they don't want to change the dynamic. They don't want you to leave a dynamic, right? With the Tower reverse, that's something staying put. Something staying still. But I'm also getting that with that Tower reverse, they cannot stop you from this change. Or you've already went through a change. You already went through a transformation. You've already seen past the horizon. You're on your journey. They cannot stop you from going on this journey. It's already done. It's happened. It's right? These are people that they don't want you to go on this transformation. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go on this journey. But you're already there with the Three of Wands upright. Once I realized that I can have more because I seen it, I felt it, I smelt it, I heard it, I was shown it. That's it. You cannot, that's it. Change is inevitable. Right? Especially if you're a Scorpio. Scorpios are all about change. They are like the epitome of embracing change. If you try to stop a Scorpio from changing, listen, that is the wrong thing you can do, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. Right? They're trying to, what was it saying? A victory over those who would attack you. Prevents discovery of secret crimes. So also with that Scorpio energy, with that 8th house energy, with the Tower energy, Scorpios are really good at figuring things out. And if you're trying to stop a Scorpio from figuring something out, good luck to you. Right? Like, you can't stop it. It's literally in their nature, right, to figure out the deep, dark secrets. Oof, I just heard something else that came along with that, but I'm not going to say it. Anyways, the Tower, Uriel, but it came out reversed. The Fire of God. Yeah, there's disruption. Warns of disasters. Aids in transformations. Yeah, we've already gone through some sort of transformation. You're being warned of somebody that's trying to cause some sort of distraction, disruption, and chaos in your energy. It's like the sibling. You're being warned of that. That's why I'm saying, like, the sibling is gonna like throw a stinky whatever in your home and like ha ha he ha blah blah blah. But you already moved. You moved like a week, 2 weeks ago. You've already been warned before they even thought about doing it. Before they were going to do it, you were already warned. Right? Yeah, the Tower Uriel, the Fire of God. Yeah, look at this sword and the scroll that they're holding. You be getting messages. You be getting the truth of what it is. And you're about to get another message, another truth about something, about this person, about something that they've done, right? Discovery of secret crimes. Yeah, you're about to get a message that this person did to you. And I feel like this person, they're trying to talk to you, trying to put their foot into the door, try to talk to you before you figure out something about them, right? Because it's like, if you don't know what they're trying to prevent you to know, so it's kind of like, it's like they're racing. So let's say there's like a truth coming to you, right? They're trying to get to you at the same exact time, or like before, so they can come in, try to confuse you, try to get you to be agreeable. So when you find out this truth, you would be like, oh no, they wouldn't do that. No, that doesn't sound like them. My friend, that is exactly who they are. You just got conned into not believing who they are. But it's not going to work. Disruption. Warns of disasters, aids in transformation. Yeah. Aids in transformation. I feel like something that they're gonna there's something about a secret relationship that could be the truth that's going to be told to you about this sibling or about this friend, a secret relationship. And that's not the first time I've got this. It's like you're going to be getting some sort of truth about something. But it's like this person wants to tell you themselves so that way you can be jealous about it, to cause some sort of chaos and disruption in your energy. Right? They're trying to hurry up and tell you something. Because if they were to tell you themselves, they're trying to like accentuate the dramatics of it. They're trying to make it more dramatic, more oh my god, like more heart clenching, right? Because they want to use that energy to get you to be more agreeable. Like, you know, I'm sorry this happened to you, but maybe have you thought about, or, you know, so blah blah blah, but, you know, I wanted to talk to you about something else too, right? Be careful, because they're not telling you this out of the goodness of their heart. They're telling you this so that way they tell you this heart clenching news. You're in your feelings, you're feeling sad, you're feeling heartbroken, and then they're gonna try and squeeze what they want in there to get you to be agreeable. And you're already agreeable because you're already feeling sad, heartbroken, betrayed. It's okay, you know, but I'm here for you, but, you know, there's also something I wanted to talk to you about. And it's what they want, right? And you, again, you're already in a vulnerable state, so you would be more likely to be agreeable. So they're trying to tell you this before God reveals something to you or someone else tells you something. Because if you already know, not only do I not already know, but you're going to use my sad energy to, you know, con something from yourself. Or you're going to use my sad energy to, like, manipulate something for yourself. You see? It's all a game. Right? With the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's just a game for this person. It's a game.